and we're going to kick it off by tackling a topic that I am truly fascinated with, and it's dating. Because I am convinced that no matter what in life you are contending and wrestling with and finessing and working through a relationship, I don't care who it's with, you're in a relationship with something. It could be your dog, your grandmother, your sister, your mother, your brother, your best friend, your husband, your wife. We're all trying to figure out or multiple relationships. And when it comes to dating, I feel that behavior is really become my number one thing that I like to dissect and discuss. So is anyone here dating this situation? Anyone dating in the wall? Marina? Hi, Marina.
So I am in a long distance relationship. My boyfriend lives in England and I live in Florida. It's incredibly difficult, not only the time difference, the time that we've been apart, and we have no idea when we're going to see each other next.
How long have you been dating?
We have been together for about a year. And
what is your end game?
I mean, we've talked about a life together. It's incredibly, difficult, especially right now, because we just have no clue what's going on. Also, we're kind of in a challenging profession. We met working on a cruise ship. So we both work on cruise ships with our contract lengths. And, sometimes I'm on one side of the world and he's on the other side of the world. And so that makes it even more challenging.
Okay, so maybe when your industry resumes, life resumes for all of us. So right now you are in a purgatory that you cannot control. Here is the good news, usually in normal times, I'm like, long distance, great, it'll last that much longer, because when you're in each other's faces 24/7, it's not good. That said, when you want to build a life with someone, I believe down the road, concessions and, geography and things will have to get sorted out. But since none of that is within your control right now, make this the most romantic time. Write letters. Find new ways of communicating. Learn more about each other in inventive, sexy, cool, fun ways. Say, we're going to make this time count in a way it never could have otherwise. And then when things go back to a different kind of normal, we'll figure out what we can do then and take each step as it comes. But for now, I say go for it and figure out every single new, unique way that you two can stay connected and learn more about each other. Yeah, you don't like that advice.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. Phew. Literally, find games that you can play, join Words with Friends and become Scrabble buddies online. Write love letters to each other. Send care packages. Show each other, say, I want you to watch this movie tonight, and then tomorrow we'll discuss, because it's one of my favorite, and I can't wait to see what you think. Get clever.
I love it. Thank you so much.
And then you can say, and when I do see you, you better watch out, because I'm going and attacking you. A little dangle of a promise and a romantic, finish is so fun. Okay, so that was so fun. By the way, I'm not kidding. I could do this all day long. I love talking about relationships. And no matter what your age or situation, dating can always be a challenge. I mean, look at, what they're going through due to geography and COVID and everything. Everybody has challenges in relationships. And we found some people who are in the midst of struggling through their dating experience and need some help. Well, we have certified dating coach and relationship expert and very good friend of the show, Damona Hoffman, here to set them up for success. This is Drew's Love Bug. Hi, Damona.
Hey, good to see you again, Drew.
Damona, you changed my life when you said, drop the digital hanky. I'm so glad that we're in this together. And I really like talking about dating advice with you because you have a calm and a confidence that I really think people can benefit from.
Thank you. We have to keep calm and carry on, and everybody still needs love, especially in today's world. So let's help some folks out.
Well, when you equate modern romance to dropping the digital hanky, I was like, yes, that is Jane Austen meets Tinder. So Katy here is a familiar experience. She has a dating burnout situation. Hi, Katy. How are you?
Hi, Drew. I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. Hi, Damona.
Hello, Katy.
We're so excited that you're here. Please ask Guru Damona a question.
Okay, Guru Damona. I have very little patience after I go on when I'm on a date. If it's not working or it's not clicking, I'm pretty much like, how soon can I get out of this? Because I know who I am. I know what I like. And men are very like, take it or leave it. If I go on a date, like, you better be bringing something to the table. So I kind of want to know, how soon, without being cruel or hurtful, can I be like, this isn't working, I'm out? Like, it's 20 minutes too soon? Because I think I don't have the emotional bandwidth to like endure a date just to be polite, you know?
Yes, I do know. And you do have to conserve your emotional energy and your time. Your time is really precious. So who you spend it with really does matter. What I would say, Katy, is I think you might be doing things in the reverse order. You might be skipping a really crucial screening step that I like to have my clients do, a video chat date or a phone call before you even get to the date. Because if you spend 15 to 20 minutes there from the comfort of your own home, a lot of times you can see what those red flags are. You can see if you can't really connect in real-time communication. And you can save yourself a lot of time by not even going on the date. Do you ever do these screening calls?
No, but the idea of not even having to go is so titillating.
I just saved you a lot of time. And on top of that, I think you should come up with a phrase that you always use when you realize that it's not a match, because sometimes trying to figure out what to say can also eat up a lot of emotional energy. So if you just decide you're always going to say, I had a great time getting to know you, but I don't feel like it's a match, that actually is really the most humane thing you can do to someone. So you're not keeping them hanging on, waiting to see if you're going to change your mind or just waiting to get ghosted. Just go ahead and close that loop. And honey, you can just move on to the next.
I love this, Damona. You really are a game changer. Okay, the next question we have is Susan. And Susan found herself in a very uncomfortable situation on a video chat date, funny enough. Speaking of, Susan, I'm so happy you came on the show. Thank you.
Well, hi, Drew. Thanks for having me. And hi, Damona. So I've been dating on and off for the last 5 years. And as a nana in these modern times, it's tough. I recently had a nightmare experience where I was video chatting with a guy who turned out to be completely naked.
I couldn't get a guy to show up on a date from a dating app. So that's something to celebrate in a very sick way.
I want a date, but I also want to make sure that my standards, boundaries, and expectations are very clear from the start. So how can I do this with these times of dating apps, video chats, and uninhibited men?
Woo! Oh my goodness, Susan, that is a doozy. So first of all, I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm sure that was really shocking. And if that ever happens to you again, Susan, definitely block and report immediately. The apps take that very seriously. I hope you did that on the last one.
Yeah.
Then they won't do it to someone else. But then also I want to make sure you're screening going forward. So if you see anyone that is using sort of unsavory language, let's say, or they're being a little too forward at the beginning, like they're talking about your body or talking about what's going to happen when you meet up, that's a little too much too soon. And then I also want you to be on the lookout for catfish and scammers. You are unfortunately in the prime target group for a lot of financial scams, and I don't want that to happen to you. So look out for things that could be form letters. If they send you a message and if you read it outside of the context of connecting with this person, and it could be something that they would say to anyone like, oh, I love you so much. You're so beautiful. I can't wait to see you. That person could be a scammer. And so you want to make sure that you're filtering before you get in that situation again.
That's very good information.